And what I wanted to talk to you guys today is something called tapping. Maybe you've heard of it before, referred to as EFT, which stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. Maybe you've just heard it called tapping. That's what it's most commonly called. And maybe you've never heard of it. In fact, I'm actually kind of curious. I know this isn't a live video, but tell me in the comments below if you've ever heard of tapping. And then also if you've heard of it and if you've tried it or not. Maybe you've heard of it and thought, that's kind of weird, I'm not doing it, which is totally cool because that's actually how I felt about it for quite a long time. It's been around for decades and there's so much good research on it, but I've recently been kind of reintroduced to it and it's just such fascinating stuff. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about it and then I'll actually lead you through a little mini tapping session so you can kind of get a feel for what the heck, what am I even talking about, right? So tapping, or EFT, I'm just going to call it tapping. So this is a process where, I use it a lot when I'm upset about something or when I'm trying to resolve an issue or limiting belief around something. And it involves tapping your body in various points. And I'll show you those in a little bit. And you're tapping on acupuncture points or meridians. Maybe you've heard of acupuncture or acupressure. So these are acupressure points throughout your body. And you're tapping on them while you're either speaking or thinking about certain issues or emotions, etc. And we'll get more into that in a little bit. So when you do this, it kind of resets your whole system here, your energetic system. And what's actually happening scientifically, so, okay, if you know me, my background is holistic health and nutrition coach, so I have to throw a little science in, but I won't do too much. You have a part of your brain called the amygdala, which is actually commonly referred to as the lizard brain. It's structurally similar to a lizard. And our amygdalas are important parts of our body, and they're really great. They're really reliable part of your brain, pretty rigid, and not logical, okay? So I could do a whole talk just on your amygdala, but this amygdala likes things to stay the same, so it doesn't like change, even if it's a change that's in your best interest. It likes things to stay the same because your amygdala's job is to keep you safe, and if it can keep you safe, if everything stays the same, it's easier to keep you safe, right? So again, even if it's not in your best interest, and you might be thinking that doesn't sound logical at all, you're right, it doesn't. That's not where the logic part of your brain functions. But when we have some of these, if it's a limiting belief, like I could never do that, or I'm not good enough, or maybe it's just I'm angry about something that happened in the past, or maybe I'm angry about something that happened 10 minutes ago, but I got triggered by it because of something that happened in the past. This all kind of lies within your amygdala. So when you're tapping on these acupressure points, what you're doing is you're calming down your amygdala. Your amygdala is kind of getting that message by tapping on the points to just kind of chill out a little bit. Chill out about whatever it is that you're actually talking about or thinking about. You don't have to say anything out loud unless you want to. So yeah, again, lots of research on this, decades of research on it. It's super fascinating stuff, but it's actually easier for me to just kind of show you, like, so why would I do this? How do you do it? And again, times when I might use it, maybe I am super mad and stressed out about something my kids just did and I overreacted and I know I shouldn't have overreacted. Like, why is that bothering me so much? Maybe it's something within a relationship that's really bugging you, that you got triggered. Oh my gosh, I can't believe so-and-so never sent me a text back. How could they do that? I'm so hurt by this. Maybe it's something at work, anything that's bothering you. There are also a lot of physical conditions you can tap on. You know, if you have back pain or allergies, anything, because it's all connected. So let me just take a minute here and walk you through some of these acupressure points. And then we'll do a little tapping session around I'll go kind of generic on just motherhood in general. So we won't go too specific today, but you can. Okay, so the first point that you're going to do is right here on the side of your hand, and they call this the karate chop point. Like, yeah, you're going to, I don't do karate if you can't tell. So you're going to tap on that side of the hand, And then you'll identify whatever it is that's bothering you, because that's super important, is the identifying process. I don't know if you're familiar with a woman, she's passed away, but her name is Louise Hayes. And she has a famous quote about why do we talk about why do we want to address this negative part? Why do I want to say the negative? I want to get over that. I want to just focus on being happy and the positive. And she says, if you want to clean your house, you got to see the dirt, right? So we're not going to dwell on the negative, but we are going to talk about it and address all the bad parts first, just to acknowledge that this is actually how I feel about something. And that's what you're going to do while you're tapping on that karate chop point to begin with. And then you'll move to the acupressure points around your body. The first one being right up here at the top of your eyebrow. And you can do two-handed, or you can do just one-handed. It's totally up to you. It doesn't matter. So the first one is right here, and you just tap while you're, going through whatever it is that you're saying or thinking. I'll show you that in a little bit. The second point is right beside your eye. It's not up here in your temple. It's right beside your eye. The next point is going to be right underneath your eye. And then you move right underneath your nose. And that's obviously going to be one-handed. And then under your chin, there's like a little divot there. Right there. That's where you'll tap. And then the next point is kind of right inside your collarbone. So if you can kind of feel, it's just a couple inches. And a lot of times for me, it'll be a little tender there sometimes. So you might want to kind of poke around until you can find a good spot that feels good. And then tap on that collarbone point, we'll call it. The next point that I use, some different people will go use a different order, but this is where I go next, is right here under my arm. And this would be, if you're female watching this is kind of right on like your bra line is about where it would be to tap here. And then the last one is right up here on top of your head. Okay, so we are gonna see the dirt, gonna identify some issues with motherhood in general, and then kind of work through the points, because I know we all love our kids, but gosh darn it, being a mom's hard. It just is. It's so rewarding, and you know that I love my kids, but don't we sometimes feel guilty or resentful, or guilty that we feel resentful, or just stressed, or overwhelmed? All of that's just part of it. So this is just a tool you can use to get that lizard brain in your head there to just calm down. Everything's okay. It's okay that you feel this way. Acknowledge that you feel this way. And then let's move towards the positive. Okay. So you can do this eyes open or closed. I'm going to invite you to just take a nice calming, cleansing breath with me, in through your nose and out through your mouth. And let's do that one more time. In through your nose and out the mouth. Okay, and we're going to start tapping on that karate chop point. And I want you to repeat after me, either in your head or out loud. Either's fine. Even though I have a lot of frustrations around being a mom, I accept how I feel, and I love myself anyway. Even though I have a lot of frustration and guilt around being a mom, I accept how I feel, and I love myself anyway. And one more time. Even though I feel overwhelmed as a mom, I accept how I feel, and I love myself anyway. Okay, now moving to your eyebrow point. Again, you can do two-handed or one. And repeat after me, either in your head or out loud. Being a mom, it's so overwhelming. Move to your side of the eye. Sometimes I just don't know what to do with myself. Under the eye. There's so much to take care of. Under the nose. There's so many people to take care of. under the mouth. There's schoolwork, there's laundry, there's meals. And sometimes I just want to go away for a while. Collarbone. Sometimes I feel overwhelmed with all that there is to do. Sometimes I feel overwhelmed, and sometimes I feel resentful. Under the arm. If it weren't for my kids, I'd have more time to do things that I want to do. And sometimes I feel like all the responsibilities lie on my shoulders. Eyebrow point again. Sometimes I wish I could get more sleep. Side of the eye. And sometimes I wish I just could have a break. Under the eye. I love my kids, and I want to be that great mom. Under the nose. But sometimes I wonder if I'm even cut out to be a mom. Under the mouth. I look on social media, on Facebook, on Pinterest, and I see all of these moms doing these amazing things with their kids. And I want to be that amazing mom. I want to do those fun things with my kids. But I just can't seem to get it together. Who has time to keep their house immaculate? Who has time to keep up with the laundry? Who has time to make sure that their kids are doing all of these latest and greatest crafts? Who has the time to make sure that their kids are reading all the books that they should be reading? Top of the head. And now on top of this, I'm supposed to be doing self-care for myself too? Yeah, right. Eyebrow. It just feels like too much. Side of the eye. It feels like so much to try and make sure that my kids are turning out to be well-rounded individuals. Under the eye. Maybe I'm not cut out to be a mom. Under the nose. But maybe I am willing to accept that maybe I'm not doing such a terrible job. Under the mouth. I do love my kids. And I know that's important. Collarbone points. I love my kids and I want to do what's right for them. Under the arm. And I know when I look at social media, I'm not seeing the whole story. Top of the head. We have a lot of great moments at our house too. Eyebrow point. Sometimes I even catch up on the laundry. Side of the eye. And I do believe that I am the right mom for my kids. Under the eye. Even though other people might have different ideas on what I should be doing with my kids. Under the nose. I know that I know what's best for them, not all those other people. Under the mouth. And I know, just like anything else in life, of course I'm going to get overwhelmed sometimes. And that's okay. Collarbone. I have the tools that I can use, can ask for help. It's okay for me to take a break once in a while. And I don't have to do it all by myself. Under the arm. I love my kids. And I know I'm a great mom to them because I care. Top of the head. I don't have to have it all together. That's not the point of being a mom. Eyebrow point. It's okay that I want to do more things with them. That's good. Side of the eye. It's always good to want to improve on things. Under the eye. But I know I don't have to do any of those things to be a good mom. Under the nose. And I am a good mom. Under the mouth. Actually, I'm a great mom. Collarbone. And even though I have bad days, I have some pretty awesome days too. Under the arm. I am a great mom. And I love my kids. Top of the head. And even though being a mom is sometimes the toughest thing in the world, I wouldn't have it any other way. I am a great mom. And you can stop tapping. And now I invite you to take a big, deep breath in. And as you're breathing in, I want you to imagine just sucking up any little bit inside of your cells that still thinks you might not be a great mom. And then blow it out. Let's do that one more time. Taking a big breath in, sucking in everything that might be left over where you think, oh, I'm not such a great mom. And get rid of it. It's gone. You don't need that in your life. So that is just a little example on a tapping meditation that you can do. So again, we start on the karate chop point, identifying what's going on. And then when we're tapping through at the beginning, you're identifying all of the things that are stressing you out or bothering you. Feel free to get super specific about stuff. That's totally fine. I tried to go a little more broad today since we have so many different types of moms that are watching and some not even moms. So it's something you can do for 3 minutes, 5 minutes in the bathroom. Like if your kids are like, or you're stressed out about something, shut the bathroom door, just go through a tapping really quick. And you're reducing cortisol. And again, that lizard brain is just calming down and chilling out a little bit by tapping those acupressure points. So I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope that now you feel amazing, like the amazing mom that you are, because you are an amazing mom, even when you don't feel like it. We all have those moments. Just tap on it. And if you have any more questions about tapping, feel free to message me or comment down below. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day and enjoy some more of these trainings that we have for you.